Hey, been getting a lot of questions about this knife. This is a bit of an oddity. All its components are old, and I think it was put back together a long time ago, but this is definitely a historical inaccuracy here. There were no Wagyuto back when this blade was forged, and marks are long gone. This thing has been ridden pretty hard. Yeah, so messed up grinding marks on the side of it. Hopefully somebody didn't hurt themselves too bad when they did that. But I think this is probably French. It could be American. Germans also made these stick tang knives, and it's a French origin, but it became really popular around the world. And this knife is really, oh boy, it's got some bends, it's got some kinks. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. It was in the bargain bin, and I saw it in there, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, this is kind of cool. I put it in there, so I have no one to blame but myself, but I think this one's going to be fun to clean up, and we're going to need to get some coarse belts out to get started here, because there's a lot of metal removal behind the edge, and it's got this kind of funky curve here in the heel and such, but yeah, the alternate history Wagyuto here. Wagyutos didn't really show up till the 90s, 2000s, really in a meaningful way. And this is 20s or earlier. So let's clean it up, see what happens. Alright, so little trip to the 36 grip belt to hog off some material on the sides, correct that little heel kind of slope that was happening. It's, really like turning a pickle back into a cucumber here or something like this that has some bends in it, but I got a nice straight edge on it. Cleaned up the geometry more with the Kaiten. Thinned out the bolsters as well. They're getting a little chunky in there, so a couple more steps here, some buffing wheels, a little Scotch-Brite belt, and then a finish sharpening, and then it's back to work. All right, so nothing terribly fussy on this one. It had a lot of pits and grinder marks on it, and I kind of opted to keep some of those in just because you can't really hide the fact that this is a super well used knife, and it's part of its story, part of its personality, I think. So, nothing crazy, precious with the finish that we did on it. Just Scotch-Brite wheels, Scotch-Brite belt, and that was a great finish. Gonna drop this, and then it'll be ready to get to work. So, yeah. Thanks y'all for pestering me and inspiring me to refinish this one. We might have just sat in the bargain bin and not gotten this kind of new lease on life. It still would have worked for heavy, chunky stuff, but it's gonna do some fine work again. So, yeah, hopefully this goes to a good home. Thanks for checking it out.